Still waiting for a big smile out of you. You're up 2-0. What's the story? Are you not happy, or you're only half happy, or?
Still to be happy about.
You're up 2-0.
Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Rick's BLAZIN takes. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you here with me. I appreciate that. So without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, ladies and germs, let's get to it. Welcome, another episode of Rick's BLAZIN takes. I am your host, of course, Rick Blaze, giving you the ins and outs of what's happening in SimWorld and pretty much everywhere. Let's talk about some things. So, starting out with my unofficial score for the Drake Kendrick Lamar beef battle is Kendrick 1, Drake 0. No, you know what? I'm going to do this. Kendrick 1, Drake 1, because Drake did like a couple of records. So I'm going to give him a few extra points for consistency. But that Kendrick joint, woof, big tough. But you have to break it down. You have to dissect it. People who saying the Kendrick joint was weak, that's because you're probably not a Kendrick Lamar fan, so you probably don't know Kendrick doesn't do a lot of surface level stuff. His stuff is kind of, you have to dissect it, and people don't want to read. Yeah, people don't want to listen more than one time. People want to be, it's indicative to how people are, right, in life right now. Everyone's lazy. They want you to spell it out in front of them. If you break down his lyrics, it's some real, it's good. Trust me, Drake and his writing team, they got it. They got the message. They own it right now. You know what I mean? Kendrick gave him hell with them. All right, so let's get into some SimWorld prep basketball. It's time. It's race to one time. It's coming up really, really soon. Most teams have 5 games or less left on their schedules. June will be here before you know it. May is here already. I want to talk about home court advantage in relation to race to one. Is there a home court advantage in the race to one tournament? The race to one tournament is going to be played in Texas. A few teams are already, right? So is there in the tournament time, in tournaments, is there a home court advantage? Yes and no. Because the tournament's going to have everyone from all over, right, to come watch their teams play. But, of course, there's going to be probably mostly Texas people there. So the Texas team is going to get a little more fanfare. But, defense travels, bro. Defense is so I like to say yes on a predominantly and for the most, I would like to say yes, but no. Not in this type of tournament when there's going to be other teams there, not when defense travels. So defense doesn't, a lot of the fans are for you as a defensive player. Your job is to make this motherfucker quiet. I like it when you get loud and then I lock your guy up and then it gets silence. You can hear a rat piss on cotton, right? And for Lone Star, Texas team, hopefully it will. They lost 2 guys, unfortunately, due to injury. That's an unfortunate situation with Rip and also Nene Gibson. But the silver lining in that is they got 2 shooters in Weaver and Bird who should really get more touches. This should open it up. It can work in Lone Star's favor if they can play the right brand of basketball. They're going to have the crowd behind them because they're at home. And they're going to be excited to see this lineup. And if those guys can get on a run, if those shooters can start shooting and helping out King Arthur, it can help Lone Star in the tournament. Now, their record is what it is. They're below 500 at home. So they've been playing well at home. They haven't been playing well hell nowhere. But in this instance, it's like a brand new season. So if you come in, make some adjustments, get those 2 shooters some chances to really shoot the basketball, that momentum start to come around, the crowd start getting involved, yes, it can make a difference. But for the most part, for most teams, it's not. Because again, you have to bring it's like a BYOB. You got to bring your own stuff to the party. You got to bring your own energy. You got to bring your own crowd. You got to bring your own determination. Hey, it's tournament time, baby. It's one and done. You either going to win or you're going to go home. So defense travels. So teams that are led from the defensive side of things are teams that I will favor in tournaments like this, because it doesn't matter where you play, sliding your feet, making those second efforts, diving after loose balls, locking down your defender. That's everywhere, baby. Whether we playing in Texas, whether we playing in Colorado, whether we playing at the park, whether we playing on Mars. Defense is defense. And, of course, you said you can't win a championship. It's called the championship. You know what I mean? Yeah, y'all know. Y'all been keeping it. Y'all know what it is. And last but not least, before we get out of here, I got to talk about some pro ball. The SWBA. My guy LeBron James. The hate he receives, that he gets, is baffling to me. 39 and 11 in the elimination game. What more do you want from him? It's like what I said yesterday in the threads. I guess that's what Batman meant. That's what Batman meant when he says, Batman is a guy for the people, but he said you live long enough, you see yourself the villain. You find yourself being the villain. People, you're so great for so long that people find ways to take away from your greatness. Is he the same player he once was? No, we're not going to say that. Is he still a great player? Hell yes. Can he will a team by himself? Probably not. At age 40, probably not. But hell, neither can KD, who's younger. Neither can Steph, who didn't even make the playoffs but had a great season. So I think this is the time we should be cherishing. We should be giving LeBron his flowers. You ain't gotta. And the crazy part about it is his game, his profile, and his stats. What he's done is so great in real life that you ain't gotta make nothing up. I ain't gotta say nothing that ain't real about him, because his real profile stats are like that, bruh. His real career is like that, bruh. His proof is like that, bruh. Just give the man his flowers, man. He probably got a year or two left. Stop the LeBron hate. Stop the LeBron banner. He's an old, and even they like to say, oh, he's an old guy, but statistically, he's still putting up better numbers, or just as good as numbers as your favorite player is right now, who's 10 years younger than him. Let's call it facts to facts. There's probably maybe like 3 people in the league who has a better stat line for an entire season than LeBron James does as 40 years old. So can we respect the greatness on their way out the door, please? Can we give some respect, put some respect on LeBron James' name and legacy? Because whether you like it or not, you got to say it. He's one of the greats. I'll see y'all next week.